Great day for the Los Angeles Rams. A skilled communicator, an innovative tactician, an energetic presence. Head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, Sean McVay.
One thing that we hold in common here is we're both a little young for the post that we hold. How were you able to use being 31 to your advantage?
Well, I think, you're always trying to learn and you're always trying to grow. And I think it's a dynamic where, each individual relationship that I have with the players, dictates a different way of communicating. But I think you just try to be yourself. And when it comes off as genuine and authentic, I think that's what resonates with the players.
Inside give. Malcolm Brown. No, it's Goff who keeps it. And Goff goes crashing into the end zone.
That will fire up your football team when you see your quarterback do stuff like that.
Tell me the story of when you first met Jared Goff.
When I got a chance to interview for the job, just sitting down, talking with Les, Tony, and Kevin Demoff, our president, just seeing how did he process the year. They said, well, he's actually, just a couple hours up the road. If you'd like to meet him, and I said, that'd be an awesome opportunity to be able to talk with him, get a chance to almost sell yourself a little bit, show him some of the offensive things that we would want to do.
What did you want Jared to learn about you in that meeting?
I think what I wanted him to learn is that, I have an appreciation and a respect for the quarterback position, and I think it's the most difficult position in all of sports. And I think that dynamic and that rapport between a coach and his quarterback, and especially being an offensive play caller, I think for us to be on the same page is as important as anything. I'm certainly not going to be perfect, but just like I expect him to do, we're going to learn from our mistakes and we're going to continue to grow together.
There's some stories about you playing quarterback in the state of Georgia. When you then had the option to go play quarterback at a couple of schools and you chose to play receiver at Miami, Ohio, what went into that decision?
It was a tough decision, because really playing the quarterback position was something that I always loved. But I think going to Miami of Ohio, I was a third generation player there from our family. My grandfather and uncle both played there. When I went there, it felt comfortable, felt like home, the cradle of coaches. So that's kind of what went into that decision. But definitely did miss playing that quarterback spot.
Coach Sean McVay, not even watching during the defensive series. He's sitting over on the sideline, getting ready for the next play.
Why are you able to do that?
Because you've got great assistant coaches. You look at the leaders that we have in place on our staff with Wade Phillips, with John Fossil. You feel like the team can seamlessly operate under their leadership. And I think just based on the fact that I am a little bit more involved on the offense as a play caller, it's important to make sure that what is our game day operation and not necessarily feeling like you have to be in the front all the time.
How were you able to then recruit Wade Phillips to come over and run your defense? What did you say to him?
Will you please come work for me? And work with me, really, more than anything.
One of my favorite lines from Wade Phillips was that in that first week, you had already had everyone on the team's name memorized. Why do that?
Well, I think really it goes back to, the influence that my dad's had on me. I got a chance to do an internship with him when he was the general manager at KTVU, and I remember just watching him call every single one of the employees. It was about 200 plus, 300 plus employees, and called everybody by first name. And I think just that personal connection that calling somebody by their first name establishes is something that we strive to do here.
So John Gruden, Shanahan, and then Jay Gruden, what did they teach you about just being a leader of men?
I think all three of those guys are great leaders. They lead in different ways, but what you always appreciated just looking at it from the perspective that I had was that the players respected them. They wanted to follow them because of that consistency in their approach and their preparation, and that's why I feel so fortunate to have been under those guys' mentorship.
Awesome, man. It's great to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you too, man.